I think I'm just not gonna call him these things anymore. I was thinking about it over the last week. I figured I come up with a new name for The Rock. Let me try this one on for size. I think I'm gonna call The Rock Diarrhea Dwayne. Diarrhea Dwayne.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Listen, man.
I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna give it a chance. But people was saying in my last, I know, right? I'm doing wrestling content like crazy. Like, I don't know what's going on with me anymore. I really don't. I'm uploading multiple wrestling videos on the channel, but people are saying that they are liking it. You know, the people that are watching, and they'll be down if I upload some more content with it. Again, just because I don't really talk about wrestling on this channel, I don't really watch wrestling the way I used to. I'm still very much in tune with what's going on. I know pretty much all like the stories worth knowing about. You know, I watch a little bit of AEW as well. You know, a little bit, not as much. I really used to be into it when the whole MJF and CM Punk thing was going on, but CM Punk is no longer there, and MJF, he hasn't been there for a few months now. So it's like, I mean, Chris Jericho's still there, but I don't really like watch AEW the way I kind of used to dibble and dabble within it. So I'm still in tune. I just watch like all the stuff now through highlights. I refuse to actually sit down and watch a full show of this junk. It's just not as entertaining as it used to be. But people was like, "Hey, bro, upload some like Cody stuff." So I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna give it a chance. I guess this is their response to, you know, the segment that The Rock and Roman Reigns had last week. So let's see what it's about, and let's see what their response is.
You've stood next to me when I got slapped across the face. Even with a bad knee, you were there then. You keep saying you're going to be there as we move forward. You, coming off of injury, you have to face the only other guy who has pinned me in this ring besides Roman, Drew McIntyre.
By the way, okay, so let me, because I don't really talk about, like, you know, Drew and something like that. Drew McIntyre, I do like his new role that he's in now. I feel like he's, again, there's a lot of wrestlers I feel like are better heels than, like, faces. Drew McIntyre's whole thing, to why I've never really, like, grew, like, on him, his gimmick was just stupid. Like, he comes out with a freaking sword and a skirt, and, like, I mean, like, what else really? I didn't like his entrance. I didn't like his character. I didn't like him. Like, but he has the look of like someone that can be like way bigger in the industry. So I do like now that he's like a heel and stuff like that, and hopefully, you know, this like leads to something, because when he did have I think when he won at WrestleMania, I think back during COVID, like, there was no crowd, you know, so he never really had like a real like moment. So hopefully, you know, with the whole Seth and Drew thing going on, that, you know, hey, if he gets the title from a Seth, maybe this could, you know, make him more of a star. But
so
what does Seth be wearing, bro? Like every week, this man Seth just wears something that's just like, man, this man's closet must be insane. Drip, perhaps.
Rock and Roman Reigns together. Two Mount Rushmore wrestlers together. I fully understand if you want to focus on Drew and you are not on board with having my back.
Well, I respect you giving me the out. I'll take care of Drew McIntyre, all right? I told Drew last week, I told you, I told the entire world, there are some things bigger than us, and taking
one thing I'll say though, even though like a lot of people don't like Seth, because, you know, just the way he dresses and the whole like, thing is like getting old now. One thing I will always give Seth credit for, this man has always found a way to reinvent himself and like stay in the main picture with or without a title. You have to give Seth credit for that. Like, Seth has always been like, you know, right there, like behind Roman, if not sometimes above him. So, you know, even though I'm not really too much a fan of his gimmick right now, Seth is always, you know, he's always right up there, man. So
the bloodline is the biggest thing that we can do. Because it's not just your story that needs to be finished at WrestleMania, Cody. It's my story too. 10 years ago, Roman Reigns and we came into here together. We wanted to take the power from the top. I wanted to take the power and give it back to the people. Roman Reigns wants to keep all the power for himself. And here's
my
the
tribal
problem.
chief.
Here's the problem. We're this close because with The Rock in the bloodline, we are this close.
Hey, that was a dig. That was a dig at The Rock, because like every time Rock freaking holds up the sign, it's always like this, and people have literally used this as him saying, "Oh, this is a sign that The Rock is gonna make Roman lose at WrestleMania because he holds it up like this instead of like this." But last week it went up like this too, but then eventually it went like this. So I don't know if like The Rock just ain't doing it right, or that is like kind of like a subliminal like, hey, The Rock is not completely with you. So I don't know, but that was a nice dig.
We are this close to Roman Reigns having absolute power.
My tribal chief. My head of the table.
Man, I don't know about you guys. I think I know how you feel about The Rock, but I'm kind of over The Rock, San Antonio.
I'm not. Go. Hey. So you hear these are chants now, right? You hear these are chants now, right? Where was those chants when The Rock be on the show? Oh, the only stuff that I'll be hearing is the freaking crowd laughing and Rocky, Rocky, Rocky. But now all of a sudden, he sucks now.
Yeah, Rocky does suck. And look, he ain't been The Rock for a long time. He damn sure hasn't been the people's champ for a long time.
Is that right?
I think I'm just not gonna call him these things anymore. I was thinking about it over the last week. I figured I'd come up with a new name for The Rock. Let me try this one on for size. I think I'm gonna call The Rock. How about Diarrhea Dwayne? Diarrhea Dwayne, he's been running his mouth, and every single thing that comes out of his mouth has the consistency of wet baby poop. The Rock gets on.
Hey. Hey, no Seth Rollins slander at all. But come on, Dad. Come on, bro. Diarrhea Dwayne. Let's continue.
Oh, no. Oh, yes.
Oh, they chanting diarrhea. Come on, bro.
Sounds like San Antonio agrees with me, eh? Because The Rock's on Instagram for 21 minutes. Are you serious?
I didn't even watch that. Apparently, he went on like a freaking whole spiel on Cody for 20-something minutes, and it was like actually fire. He said, F your a story. and stuff like that. I ain't even watched that though, but I heard it was good.
And this guy has the gall to get on there, insult your dog, and
His dog.
he says he can make the World Heavyweight Championship go away. He says with a snap of his fingers, because he's my boss, he can make it go away. Well, Rock, I dare you to try. And get this, guys. I don't know if you heard him, because 21 minutes is a long time to listen to that idiot, but he said he made professional wrestling cool again. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Rock, our savior, guys. He saved us. This morning, I received 100% medical clearance. I am back. I am ready to go. And so this Friday, I will be at SmackDown to confront the Bloodline.
ooh, that's gonna be good. Seth is gonna be on SmackDown with The Rock and Roman. Ooh, I can't wait to see The Rock tear Seth tear Seth a new one, bro. So, Seth is good on the mic. Don't get me wrong. He's like one of the top guys on the mic. He could wrestle. He got the mic skills and stuff like that. But hey, he ain't The Rock. he ain't when it comes to some of the best mic workers in the business. Even though The Rock is not in his prime no more. Let's not get it twisted. He ain't The Rock. And Roman has improved a ton on the mic. I might say that Roman now is better on the mic than a Seth. But Seth ain't no slouch neither. Let's not get it twisted. But please don't come to SmackDown freaking talk. Please don't come to SmackDown talking about some Diarrhea Dwayne. It ain't gonna stick. Trust me, it's not gonna stick.
Rock, I am not the same man as you. I'm not gonna whine in a 21-minute promo. I am coming to SmackDown with Seth frickin' Rollins. I am going to stand across from you, Roman Reigns, the wise man, the whole bloodline. In the great state of Texas.
Sexy.
And this Friday, I will give you face-to-face, eye-to-eye, not whispering in your ear, my very clear and obvious answer for what's happening at WrestleMania.
There's just something about Cody. I'm sorry, bro. There's something about Cody. I don't know. You know what's crazy? I now be getting personal messages from Cody Rhodes fans saying,
You don't know anything about wrestling. Go back to your video.
go back to your video games because of my opinion about Cody Rhodes. I think Cody Rhodes is great. Don't get me wrong. The way that this man has risen to the top and reinvented himself, and now he's like essentially one of the faces of wrestling, is to be hugely commended on. But there's just something about this man Cody that's just corny to me. I don't know what it is. Like something just about his aura is corny and cringy. And don't get me wrong, sometimes some of the stuff like The Rock be saying be like, come on. But and again, you notice. Take notice of this now. Every time The Rock and Roman has a segment, what does WWE do? They always upload the full segment. Always. This junk, they like upload a little 5 or 6 minutes. Be like, here, oh yeah, you guys seen of this? Like it's never as big of a thing. I ain't saying that don't mean that means that Seth and Cody are like not as important. I'm just saying there's like levels to what's going on within this story, and most people are engaged when it comes to The Rock and Roman Reigns. It ain't as much for Seth and Cody. That's no discredit towards them, but again, this whole like story with The Rock and Roman and now Seth and Cody, I do like, you know, how they have like 4+ people now like all put into this story, because it's going to make it even that much more bigger. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out, man. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. I definitely will be seeing what happens on Friday. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till my next video, my brothers and sisters, I'll catch y'all in my next one. All right.